Well, if you're a cat, you probably don't have to worry about coats. She's outside in a blanket and she got underneath. But I want to go over something for. I know the second half of the winter is probably going to be markedly different from the first half of the winter because we had El Nino in the first half of the winter. Unless you're out west, it was a cold winter. If you're back on the East Coast, it's been an unusually warm winter, and as far as the second half of the winter, it's going to be unusually cold. It's going to switch exactly the opposite of the way the winter started out with, right? And whatever your name is going to be, might call her Socks or Fran or something. Maybe Fran. You look like a Fran, right? Francis, you're Fran. You're Mama Cat, right? So anyway, I saw some articles online, and I was like thinking, this is so ludicrous what these people are recommending. $500 or at least $500 down parkas. Look your best, and I'm like, there's nothing classic about a down parka. You know what's classic? Mil spec. And if you're going to be dressed to go to the occasion, like I have 100% cashmere worsted wool overcoats and things, and they're designed for, like, you get in your car, you get out of your car, you go to a heated place, and you're fine, right? But if you are outside, for an extended period of time, more than likely you're shoveling snow, or you're doing something outside. Maybe you're taking down your Christmas lights, or I don't know, whatever you're doing, shoveling snow off your roof maybe. You want a jacket that's going to be really good. Now, I say mil spec. Now, this is the mil spec field jacket. Now, the liner is out of it, and this is the actual liner. You can, with the field jacket alone, even with the liner, is pretty good. It's just that it does not extend far enough down the length. It doesn't extend that far down. That's the one problem with it. But it is pretty damn good because it stops the wind fairly well. You can spray some kind of waterproofing on it too to keep it from getting wet. It'd be somewhat rainproof. There's also a hood that is inside of here. You notice this? There's a zipper right here. There's actually a hood inside of here that you can pull out. But what I like to do is, if I'm just wearing a field jacket and I need a hood, I use this hood on top of it. It's not really made for the field jacket. There's a different hood that's for it. This is actually the one for the Parka, and it's I'll wear this with the field jacket. If I decide just to wear the field jacket with the liner, I'll wear just this hood. But if you really want to be warm, you wear that field jacket with the liner. So there's not really any insulation in here. It's just doubled up. This is it's like an all-purpose jacket. You can wear this for like cooler environments, not cold environments. You take the liner out. If it gets really cold, put your liner in it. And then you have a hood already incorporated in a jacket. It's a really chintzy hood, but it's better than nothing. But I like using a Parka hood, like I said that before, right? Now, what you could do is, the Parka is designed to go over that. Now, you can wear this alone, but it's really designed to go over that. It's designed to be big. And when you buy it, you'll say, oh, this is too big. It's designed to go over the field jacket. Now, you also have the Parka with the liner. And these pockets are great, too, because you can, they're deep, they're strong, they're fleece lined. They're not just like if you look inside here, it's like a wool. Also, you have the hood attached to it. I could say one thing: if you're wearing snow boots and you have good, like I'll wear maybe the hunting pants that are like nylon with the brush busters in the front because they stop all the snow. And then if you wear like the good long johns that are like partly wool, and you wear the snow boots with the I like using the Sorels made in Canada, the real deal. And over the top for the coat, I like using the field jacket with the liner, and the Parka, the mountain Parka with the liner. When you have all that on, you are easily good to 0 degrees Fahrenheit, no problem. Like with your gloves and a scarf, you're easily good to that. You got enough layers. Sometimes also like wearing 3 t-shirts. Now I'm from up north. I'm down in Florida right now. I plan to I might go up north if they have some crazy severe weather just to experience it. If they have a crazy end of the winter, I might travel up there. Take the meow meows with me too, and see how that goes. But I am very well aware of what you have to do to be outside for extended periods of time. When you're outside in the weather for 20 minutes, a half an hour, or maybe you're out there for even an hour and you're shoveling snow, that's no big deal. But I remember when I was going hunting up there, and I was up there in a tree stand, and the damn wind is kicking up. You definitely want some layers. I can tell you that right now. Sometimes it got too cold even for the animals to be out there. And if you're outside all day, especially like if you're in the military, you're outside all day, you're doing on work, even if you're doing a work party. But work parties there's 2 hours of work and 8 hours of wait, or maybe 4 hours of waiting around for something to come in. You get cold, man. You get cold. You got to have a lot of layers. And I found that this equipment, this mil-spec equipment, works way better. And what you want to do is, you don't want to buy brand new. You want to buy it, our surplus, slightly used, in excellent condition. There's virtually no difference between brand new and excellent condition, slightly used, but except for the price, which can be a tiny fraction of what a brand new price is. The brand new price for this stuff is not cheap. And I don't want to quote a price on it because it's all over the place. Actually, I put like a video out on, I got some desert boots with extra liners in them for like $31 in excellent shape. They're like usually $150 boots or something. They're McRae's or something, made in the USA. Look like virtually brand new. You can get a lot of stuff that looks virtually brand new. And to tell you the truth, I'm in Florida and it's not that cold all the time. It gets maybe down in the 30s. I wear this field jacket a lot. I use the field jacket without the liner. But I know when I was up north, this field jacket with liner, if it got too cold for that, it would be maybe the parka with the liner and a sweater. And then maybe it would be a field jacket with the liner with the parka without the liner. Because you have a lot of options. You can wear just a field jacket without the liner, with the parka with the liner, vice versa. You could do a lot of different things. That's what's the beauty of this stuff that is mil-spec. And it's designed, even though this is not waterproof, I always spray it down with this stuff that makes it waterproof. Actually, Kiwi sells stuff that waterproofs both cloth and leather, and I'll even spray down the jungle boots on the cloth tops, and they're waterproof except for that damn little hole on the bottom where the drain holes are. But I fill those in with like adhesive to make sure they really are waterproof, because I don't go walking through the jungle with them anymore. There's no jungles down here. But this is the most versatile equipment going. It's the cheapest, and it's some people like in the military will say there's better stuff than this, but in my experience is anything that might be better than this is like freaking 15 times as much probably when you're comparing something better than it brand new to something like this that's in excellent condition. You can get this stuff literally for maybe under 20% of the new price in excellent condition. And it's very, very versatile. Sometimes even people wear just a liner, like, over a sweater. Sometimes they do that because it's more comfortable. You can move around. Like if you're indoors and you feel cold, you might throw this liner on real quick. That's not even bad to do. It's not designed for that. It doesn't button up, but you can put it on really, really quick. and it's so light and loose that it's comfortable to wear. It's just like a little quick overgarment without wearing a jacket. So it's very, very, very versatile. And when you're wearing all this together, and you have on a scarf, you have on Sorel snow boots, you have on, the hunting pants with the brush buster in the front, which keeps the wind away, and the half wool long johns and things, and wool socks, and good quality mittens. It's great. And since this is an Eskimo type parka, you can cinch down the front of this, and you can make it like just a little thing you look out, and it keeps your breath from freezing. So I've used this in below zero weather out in the field, and it wasn't like, I was out in the field. It wasn't like jumping in a warm car or some crap like that, or I was out for hours and hours and hours, and the only time you'd warm up is when you're near a improvised heater that they would have out there. So you got to have the right equipment, and don't be sold on this crap going for the major media saying buy this $800 parka, $850, $500 is a cheap one, because it's stylish and you're going to look good in the winter. Yeah, that's great if you want, if you're going to work in an office or some shit. But if you're actually going to use it for something in the cold, you don't want junk like that. And I'd almost suspect that a lot of this stuff is more durable. This stuff is pretty durable. And like I said, it could be waterproofed. And I do like these pockets because they're so big that even if you have mittens on, you can get your hands in there and get them warm. So it's a great system, and it's been around like this for a reason. They got the bugs worked out of it, for literally, they know what they're doing. The military, pretty much, you really can't go wrong with their stuff. And like I said, don't necessarily buy the stuff brand new, because I think buying brand new military stuff is really exorbitantly priced. If you buy it surplus, excellent condition, very slightly used, virtually new, sometimes you're getting about, I'd say 15 to 20% of the new price, and you're getting something virtually new. That's what you got on what. That's what you want to do.